শুনতে পাচ্ছ আমার কথা?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
ঠিক আছে। So this is our last chapter actually. So we'll see how we can connect one LCD display with our microcontroller at Mega 2560. Now, actually, there are standard Arduino library, header file, all such things. If we use this library and standard functions, then we can connect LCD, some of the LCD displays with microcontroller, but we obviously don't want to follow that procedure. We want to write program from the very basic level in the register level actually, and any LCD display we want to connect actually with our microcontroller. Now, what is LCD? You know, its full form is liquid crystal display. It is something like this one shown in the figure. Now, in every LCD module or display, there is one controller, LCD controller. We don't see it. We don't see that particular LCD controller. Okay, it is just present in the back of the display. It is present at the back of the display. The background actually it is there. So when we connect and display with the microcontroller, basically we connect the LCD controller, okay, with the microcontroller. The LCD controller communicates with the microcontroller, and accordingly, after getting the proper instructions from microcontroller, the LCD controller will activate the LCD display module, and we see some display. Now this LCD, entire LCD arrangement, including the LCD controller, has these basic connections. Okay, one is the EN, a pin called EN or enable, another pin called RW or read write, another pin called RS, register select, and there is one either 4-bit data bus or 8-bit data bus. Okay, in general, the 8-bit data bus is there, but we can use either the entire 8-bit data bus, okay, or we can use only 4-bit data bus. Only 4-bit will be used. Okay, that is this particular thing. Now, if we use 8-bit data bus, then our LCD will be in 8-bit data transfer mode, and all the instructions and data will come from the microcontroller through 8-bit lines, 8 lines. Okay, and if we use 4-bit mode, just 1 minute, if we use 4-bit mode, then obviously only four lines will be used to communicate instruction or data. Now, let's see here, these are the descriptions of the functions of various pins of the LCD controller. EN means enable. When we want to send any data or instruction to this controller, then one pulse will be required at the enable pin. Then only that pulse, once a pulse is present, a small pulse width will be there, then only one data or instruction will be recognized by the LCD controller. So we'll send a 0 first from the microcontroller. A 0 will go to the enable pin. Then a 1 will be going to the enable pin from the microcontroller. Then some delay will be there, a small delay. And then again a 0 will be sent. So a small pulse width will be required to send any data or instruction. from the microcontroller to the LCD controller. Now the RS means registered select, RS pin. Now RS equal to 0 means one instruction or code or command, whatever you say, this will go to the LCD controller from the microcontroller. So what does the instruction do? The instruction actually tells the LCD controller what will be the display, how it will be displayed, and what will be the format of display. All such intricate detailing will be carried by the instructions or codes or commands, whatever is. So how does the one LCD controller come to know that uh, the information sent by the microcontroller will be one instruction or a data? It means actually it is known by the LCD controller from the RS pin. If RS equal to 0 already, during the transmission of some uh, 4-bit or 8-bit information through the bus, then when RS is 0, it means that information will be an instruction. If RS is 1, that information will be a data. Okay. Now what is the difference between instruction and data? Actually, data is the character which will be displayed by the LCD. If you want to display any particular thing, that will be the data. But how you want to display it, how many lines will be used, what will be the format of display, all such intricate details will be carried by one information called instruction. Okay. So RS equal to 0 means instruction is going from microcontroller to the LCD controller, and 1 means the data goes from microcontroller to the LCD controller. And RW means read write. When RW equal to 0, it means a write operation. So microcontroller writes data or instruction into the LCD controller, and RW equal to 1 means it's a read operation. Microcontroller reads something from the LCD controller. Note that normally, I should use the term normally, microcontroller did not read the LCD controller. When it is required to read, when microcontroller wants to know the status of the LCD controller or LCD module or such things. But most of the time we don't want to know the status. Okay. So what happens? Read operation is not very common in our case. Okay. So always we want to write something into the LCD controller, whether it is an instruction or a data. So RW pin should be most of the time will be 0. Therefore, in most of the application, either we make a permanent 0 at the RW pin, or the RW pin is grounded. So for usual write operation is shown here. For usual write operation only, RW is permanently grounded, indicating that a write operation is there only, okay, for that particular application. So basically LCD is used as output device. So microcontroller writes something to the output device, and that will be displayed. Accordingly, something will be displayed. Now, let's see the instruction format. The instruction tells how to write, what will be the format of such things. First is that, now note that there are, say, 8-bit instruction format, data bit DB0, 1, 2, 3 up to DB7. Okay. So there are 8-bit bus, and plus RS and RW, these are there. RW is always 0, so it is 0 there. Okay. And RS is 0 means registered select 0 means it is 0 means instruction. Since we want to write some instruction now in the very beginning, RS will be 0. If we want to write data, then RS will be 1. Now, if we use 8-bit format, that is 8-bit data transfer mode, so 8-bit data transfer mode, then no problem, 8-bit instruction will be going to the LCD controller. But if we use 4-bit data transfer mode, then all the entire 8-bit will be divided into two 4-bits. Okay, then two 4-bit information will go one by one to complete the 8-bit instruction. So first it will go DB0 through DB3, first 4-bit, then DB5 to, sorry, DB4 to DB7. So DB0 through DB3 and DB4 to DB7. So these total 8-bit things will be going in two steps when we use 4-bit bus. Yeah. Now, when we write a 1, all other bits are 0. From DB7 down to DB1, DB7 down to DB1, all zeros are there. There are 7 number of zeros. And DB0 bit is 1 only. Then all the display in the LCD will be cleared. It will be completely cleared. Okay. Now, and what is the DDRAM address 0? Actually, I will tell you later, not now. Just note that DDRAM means display data RAM. Actually, when we want to write anything there, it will be stored in a memory. That memory is called a DDRAM, display data RAM. So what thing we want to display? So that particular thing will be stored in a memory first. Then from the memory, it will be displayed in the screen, LCD screen. Yeah. So it will be a display data RAM, DDRAM. So that instruction will be written into the memory called DDRAM. Okay, at the first memory address 0, first memory address, things will be okay. So the display data RAM will store 0 first. It will hold 0. So if we want to display anything now in the screen, then from the address 0 location of the screen, something will be displayed. Now, what is address 0? Obviously, I will tell you later. So our first instruction will be 01X to clear the display of the LCD. Now, if we want to return home, we want to go back, there is one instruction called return home. Then DB1 will be 1. That is the D. This is a D1 bit actually. And DB0 can be anything. Now, entry mode means entry mode set. It's another type of instruction. Here S DB0 will act as S bit. Means if we want to shift the display, it will be S equal to 1. ID means when we want to display anything, ID equal to 1 means increment and 0 means decrement. Means when we want to send one character, that will be displayed. When we send next character, it will be displayed in the next memory location, in the next screen location. When we display a third character, it will be displayed to the third screen location. So automatically the screen location will be incremented one by one automatically. So when we send characters one by one, it will be displayed. The screen location will be incremented by 1. Okay, auto incremented by 1, and then something will be displayed in the screen. So that is auto increment. But if it is an auto decrement, means ID equal to 0, then things will be auto decremented. So it will shift, it will screen location will be going back one by one for display purpose. Things will be very clear when I'll tell you some more thing. Now, display on off control. That DB3 bit must be 1. If DB3 bit is 1, then other bits will act as DCB in some format. D means the entire display. If it is 1, entire display will be on. LCD will show something. If it is 0, LCD will not show anything. C means cursor on off. There will be one cursor, that cursor, okay, will be shown at the time of display. But if C is 0, no cursor. And B, if B is 1 or screen. And B equal to 0 means no blinking for the cursor. Okay. Similarly, cursor or display shift. Now S equal to 1 or S equal to 0. So cursor display shift and SC0 means cursor move. Similarly, RL shift to the display will be the enter display will be shift to the right or enter display will be shift to the left. So there are many such things. It will be clear when we will write the program. DL equal to 1 or when DB5 equal to 1, when DB5 equal to 1, then rest of the bits will be treated as per the format. Then DL equal to 1 means it will be a 8-bit format, 8-bit data transfer mode, 8-bit information transfer, 8-bit mode of LCD. And DL equal to 0 means 4-bit mode of LCD. Now L equal to 1 means it will be a 2 row of display. 2 lines will be displayed. And N equal to 0 means only 1 line will be displayed. Similarly, F bit, when it is 1, the display will be in 5 by 10 dot matrix. 0 means 5 by 7 dot matrix. So similar different controls are there. Then when DB6 equal to 1, that bit, rest of the thing will be acting as a CG RAM, character generator RAM. Okay, it will be, what do you mean by this? We'll say later. DB7 equal to 1 means we will set the DDRAM address, means where from the display will start. That is called the display data RAM. That starting address will be given here. Where from our display will start. If we don't give anything now, if we don't write DB7 equal to 1, if we don't write DB7 equal to 1, then by default it will start from address 0 or location 0 in the screen. The display will start from location 0 in the screen. Okay. So now for that LCD display, you see it is a 2 lines of display. Just 2 lines are displayed. And how many characters can be displayed? 16 characters, 0 to 15. So line 1, its address is DDRAM address is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 0F. 16 characters can be displayed at every address location. So these are the memory address. At memory address 0, we can display something. At 1 character, we can display. At memory address 1, 0, 1, we can display something. At memory address 0, 2, we can display another thing. So there are 16 memory addresses for 16 different locations. And for each location, we can display one particular character. Similarly, in line 2, second line, our first location starts with 40X. So DDRAM address 0, display data RAM address 0 means 40X means our address 0 in the second line. Address 41 hex means address 1 in the second line. Address 42 hex of the DDRAM means it is the address 2 in the line 2, second line. These way up to 4F. 16 characters can be displayed. So there are 16 characters will be displayed in the range of A to B, in the range of A to B display location. But there are some more memories present, C to D. If we write anything there, they will be stored in the memory. Those characters will be displayed. Sorry, those characters will be stored in those memory address 101112 all such 505152. They will be stored there in those memory locations, but they will not be coming in the screen. They will not be displayed at all. We don't see them. So C to D is not for display. Only A to B is for display. Yeah. So as I told you, first line, first location, and second line, second location. Now here, what is the address required to specify our first location? We know our DB7 must be 1 and 00 means rest of the thing will be 0. So it will be 80 hex. So 80 hex should be the instruction. So 80 hex should be the instruction so that the LCD will come to know that it has to send a character to 00 hex. So if we send instruction 80 hex, if we send instruction 80 hex, then the LCD module will come to know that it has to send a character in address 0 of line 1. Similarly, when we write DB7 equal to 1 and 40 means what? 4, how 4 is coming? DB6 equal to 1, then DB50, DB40. So 1, 1, 0, 0. So this is 4. 1, 0, 0 means 4. And this is 0. So 4, 0 and 1 more 1 for DB7. So total is 1, 1, 0, 0. So C0 hex will be the instruction for which LCD will come to know that yes, it has to send a character to the address 0 of second line, that is the 40 hex address. So C0 hex corresponds to 40 hex address, that is the address 0 of line 2, address 0 of line 2. So if you want to send a character like at the address 07 hex, so 07 means, so it will be 1, 1, 1. So 1, 1, 1, then 0, 0, 0. So it will be what? It will be 87x. So 87x means 07x. If you want to write a character here in 47x, then here 7 and 1, 1. So C7x. 1, 1, 0, 0, then 0, 1, 1, 1. So it will be 7, then here it will be 1, 1, 0, 0. So C7x means 47x actually in the memory, in the screen space. So that's how that will be the instruction format. We have to write instruction there. Okay. So as I told you, 80x is the starting address in the for starting instruction to send any character in that address 0 of line 1, and C0 hex should be the instruction to send a character in the address 0 of line 2. Okay. Now there are other things. Read RW equal to 1 means microcontroller is reading something, read operation. This is not a very common thing, so better I skip it. It reads the internal busy flag of the LCD, means LCD is not yet ready. Normally we give some time to the LCD so that LCD can make itself ready and busy flag is not remaining busy at all. So we don't want to read actually anything from LCD controller. In most of the application, RW pin is permanently grounded. Now write data to the location. So write data. So our data means RS will be 1. Previously you see in all instructions, RS was 0. Now RS equal to 1 means which thing we want to write, which character. The ASCII character will be given here. The ASCII character will be given here. So the character that we want to display is given in that format. But where it will be displayed? The display will be given in, the display location will be given here in the DB7 equal to 1 and rest of the format. There. So that is the instruction. Now, see, this is our LCD shield. We can buy this shield from our Chandni Chowk market or from the Amazon also. We can buy it. Okay, we can buy it. And our Arduino Mega. So we have to insert our LCD shield. If you buy it, you can directly insert over this particular mega board. So just it will there will be a pin to pin connection possible. So if you just insert it, they will be simply just coming that way, just like a sandwich. Obviously, instead of doing this way, you can solder all the pins properly. You can buy 1602 LCD module. You can buy 1602 LCD module. You can connect them. But I don't want to go. You are the beginner, so better you buy one LCD shield and connect them. On top of that, things will be ready. Ultimately, that will be our display. LCD shield plus Arduino Mega 2560. Now our next task will be to write a program in the Arduino Mega 2560 so that it can communicate with our LCD shield and we can get some display. So this is our LCD shield pinout and that is our Arduino Mega pins and the microcontroller pin is Atmega 2560 pin. So there are three layers of connection. Okay, one is the microcontroller at the heart, it has some pin number. Then it is the Arduino Mega board, it has another pin number. And for LCD shield, it has another pin. So three layers of pins require proper pin mapping or pin connection. Okay. So let's see the pin mapping, how things are connected. Now for LCD, when we connect them, just back to back, when we connect them in that particular way, then how things will be connected? The RS pin of the LCD shield, register select pin, is nothing. It is connected to the digital pin 8. Digital pin 8 is somewhere here in the Arduino Mega. Here. It will be connected RS pin. And for microcontroller, it is port H.5. Enable pin of LCD pin means it is the digital pin 9 of the Arduino board. And in microcontroller, it is port H.6 pin. And the 4 bit, here 4 bits are used, not 8 bit. Here 4 bits are used to save number of pins. D4, D5, D6, D7. They are connected to digital pin 4, 5, 6, 7 of the mega board. And 4, 5, 6, 7 is there actually port G.5, port D.3, port H.3, and port H.4 of that microcontroller pin. You see, a single port is not actually there. You see uh, a single port is not dedicated actually. They are not connected to all such 6 pins. There are different ports, port H, port G, port E. Some of the pins are used, not all the pins. That creates some difficulty in programming. But we have nothing to do, we have to accept the situation. Okay, because once we sandwich the two things this particular way, then we have to accept that particular pin connection. That RS pin will be connected to port H.5, EN pin will be connected to port H.6 of the microcontroller. Then D4, D5, D6, D7 are connected to port G.5, E.3, H.3 and H.4 pins of the Atmega microcontroller. So we have to accept them. And then we have to write the program properly. So 4-bit bus of LCD means 4-bit bus of LCD means D4, D5, D6, D7. And D4 bit, as I told you, given here is port G.5, port E.3, port H.3, and port H.4. So no single port is involved. Different ports and different pins are involved. That creates a lot of problem. But we have nothing to do. We have to accept the situation. Yes. Let's see. So how to set the instruction byte, okay, in the microcontroller, so that we can set different things to the LCD. So instruction byte in microcontroller. Note that first, when we want to send a, when the D7 bit of LCD is 1, it means what? Our port H.4 bit must be 1. When D6 bit is 1 in the LCD, means we have to make port H.3 pin of the microcontroller 1. Similarly, when D5 pin of the LCD shield is 1, then it means we have to make port E.3 equal to 1. Similarly, D4 bit equal to 1 means port G.5 pin will be 1. They will be 1. Note that the thing is, so our D7 bit equal to 1. How to make D7 bit equal to 1? You multiply this bit equal with 1, means you AND operation, apply AND operation here. So you just AND it with 1 and AND rest of the bits with 0. So effectively your ANDing means you are masking. So what will be our masking byte? 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So this is effectively 80 hex. So when we apply AND operation, okay, with 80 hex, then our result will be what? Our D7 into 1 is D7, D7 into 1 is D7, and rest of the bit into 0 will be 0. D7 into 1 means D7, rest of the bits into 0 means 0. Yeah. So it means after ANDing we get that our D7 bit is equal to 1. Now if the result after ANDing, if the result is equal to 80 hex, it means what? D7 equal to 1. If the result equal to 00 hex, it means D7 is 0. So when D7, it means, so if originally our D7 bit is 1, after masking, result will be 80 hex. If, okay, the original D7 bit is 00, after masking, result will be 00 hex. So this way actually it will be there. So from the result actually we come to know whether D7 equal to 1 or D7 equal to 0. The result will tell us. Now if result equal to 80 hex, then we will set port H.4 equal to 1. If result is 00 hex, then we will set port H.4 equal to 0. So D7 equal to 1 means port H.4 will be equal to 1, and D7 equal to 0 means port H.4 will be equal to 0. So you see, just the if D7 equal to 1, it means we have to make, if we want to make D7 equal to 1, so port H.4 will be 1. If we want to make D7 equal to 0, then port H.4 will be 0. So that is the pin to pin mapping. Okay. So that's D7 bit of data goes to port H.4. That data goes to port H.4. Next is we want to get a mapping of D6 and port H.3. A mapping between D6 and port H.3. So now D7 is done. Now D6. So the result is masking byte is 80 hex. So after result is 80 hex, port H.4 will be 1. If result is 00 hex, port H.4 will be 0. So we send the data to the microcontroller port pin. Next, for D6 it will be what? We use a masking byte 40 hex. 40 hex means what? This is equal to 1, D6 equal to 1, rest of the thing will be 0. So after ANDing operation with 40 hex, After ANDing operation with 40 hex, if the result is 00, it means our D6 equal to 0. If the result is 40 hex, then D6 equal to 1. Accordingly, we will set or reset our port H.3 pin. So accordingly, we will set or reset port H.3 pin by getting the result after AND operation. Clear? Next. Next is D5 bit. We just use a masking byte of 20 hex. 20 means this one. After ANDing, it will be result will be D5. If D5 bit is originally 0, result will be 00 hex. So we will reset the port E.3. If the original D5 bit is 1, then result will be 20 hex. So we will set port E.3. We will set port E.3. Similarly, for D4 bit, we use masking byte of 10 hex. So 10 hex means this one. Then D4 bit will be tested. If D4 bit is originally 1, result will be 10 hex and we will set port G.5. If originally D4 bit is 0, result will be 00 hex and we will reset port G.5. So this way we can get this particular thing. D7 bit, okay, of that instruction data will just send to the microcontroller port pin. Once you send it to the microcontroller port pin, then it will be going to the LCD 4-bit bus automatically. So if we send the bits to the port pin, then it will go to the LCD 4-bit bus automatically. How? This way actually. So it means that when we send those port pins here in the ATmega terminal, it will go to the Arduino Mega terminal. From that, it will go to the LCD sheet. So from microcontroller pin to Arduino pin, from Arduino pin to LCD pin, 4-bit pin, 4-bit bus, it will go there, the 4-bit bus. Okay. So it will be sent to the LCD 4-bit bus automatically. Just by sending 1 or 0 to this port, automatically when we send these 1 or 0 to these ports, automatically it will be going to the 4-bit bus of the LCD. So 4-bit is transfer. D4, D5, D6, D7 of our instruction or data. But what's about the lower 4-bit now of the instruction or data? What is the lower 4-bit? The lower 4-bit will be shifted to the upper 4-bit. It means our D0 will go to D4, D1 will go to D5, D2 will go to D6, and D3 will go to D7. It will be a 4-bit shift left to send lower nibble now. So now again, once the lower nibble goes to the higher nibble, so once the lower nibble goes to the upper nibble, when the lower nibble goes to the upper nibble, then same process will be repeated. শুনতে পাচ্ছ তো আমার কথা? দেখা যাচ্ছে তো স্ক্রিন?
Yes, sir.
So that is the procedure. So left shifted 4 bits now. So after left shifting, then the lower 4-bit will come to this location. Then again it will be sent, just following the same masking byte. So sent to the microcontroller port pins again. Okay. So that is the process. Exactly same process. So that's how it is there. Let's see what is our program format. It's not a complete program, just the format. First we'll write D4, D5, D6, D7. 5334 means this is what? Just see this one. D4 means digital pin 4 of the Arduino Mega. D5 is 5. No, sorry. D4 bit means it is the pin port G.5, E.3, H.3, H.4. So 5334. It is the location of the pin. This is the location of the bit or pin. 5334. So in the program also same thing is coming. So this 5334. D4, D5, D6, D7. Now first we write a function, write to LCD. Unsigned char a command, a function. So one 8-bit. Okay. Unsigned char means 8-bit unsigned number. Only the upper 8-bit will go to the this particular port pin. Only the upper we will send to the LCD 4-bit. So if command is ANDed with 80 hex, it is a masking byte and the result is equal to 80 hex. It means our port H point D7 means what? Port H.4 will be equal to 1. Port H4.4 equal to 1. Else port H.4 will be 0. So when result is equal to 80 hex, port H.4 will be equal to 1 or it will be 0. Okay. So the D7 bit. So 80 means the D7 bit is tested. Next, if command equal to 40 hex is ANDed with 40 hex and the result is 40 hex, then D6 bit means it is the pin 3. So port H.3 will be 1. Else port H.3 will be 0. So D6 bit is sent to, so command point 6 is sent to the port H.3 pin. Similarly, it is now masking by to use it 20 hex is ANDed with. If the result is 20 hex, then port E point D5 means 3. So port E.3 will be 1, else port E.3 will be 0. That's how. And finally, we are testing D4 bit, which is if it is 1, port G.5, D4 means 5. Port G.5 will be 1, else G.5 will be 0. Sorry, there is a mistake. Uh, it is G.5 will be. There is a mistake actually. Just 1 minute. See the pin mapping. T4 means yes, it is port G.5. This D5 equal to, so D4 equal to actually G.5, pin number 5. This one. So better I just make a change. So that is done. Just 1 minute. So all the 4 bits are going now to the LCD 4-bit bus. But it is not yet going until and unless we make enable RS equal to 0 and there is a short duration pulse applied to the enable pin. That is 1 delay 0. You are sure to make it. Again, upper nibble of the instruction transferred to the 4-bit bus of LCD. So upper nibble of instruction byte, the instruction that we want to send to the LCD, its upper byte nibble goes to the 4-bit bus of LCD. Yeah. Now how to shift the lower nibble? Simple. Instruction byte less than 4. It will be shifted to 4 bits. It will go to D4, D5, D6, D7. Then we will call the same function, just the previous function. The same function, write to LCD. So same function will be called now. Then again RS equal to 0 and a short duration pulse will be applied to enable pin. So now upper actually lower level of instruction byte now is transferred to the 4-bit bus of LCD. So that is the method of connection, writing program. Now for data transfer, what happens? LCD process is same except RS equal to 1. Here RS equal to 0 for instruction. For data, it will be RS equal to 1. The process is same. We have to make RS equal to 1. So now in 4-bit mode, first we can send instruction or data after the LCD is ready. How to make LCD ready before sending any instruction or data? In 4-bit mode, just you have to send 33 hex, 32 hex, 28 hex in sequence to configure it in 4-bit mode. 2 lines, it is a 5x7 matrix. How we are getting these things? We are getting these in that particular table. This particular, say all such table. Instruction format, clear display, return home, display on off, cursor. So from this, at least these things you have to send it. So if we send 33x, 32x, 28x, LCD will be configured in 4-bit mode. It will be 2 lines and 5x7, D7 to D4. So it is command table, we have already got it earlier. In 8-bit mode, if you want to configure LCD in 8-bit mode, just send 38 hex. 2 lines of display, that will be there. Then after it is configured, then we'll send following instructions to configure further: 0EX, display on, cursor on; 01X, this clear LCD. 01, how do you get 01? Okay, just I'm showing you. This, say this is 01X, clear display 01. Okay, so that is this. Next is now next is if we write here, write 1 1 1 0, what it will be? This is 1 means it is there. Now D equal to 1 means what? D equal to 1, display on; C equal to 1 means cursor on; B equal to 0 means no blinking. So 1 1 1 0 means what? E. 1 1 1 0 means E. So 0E hex means display on, cursor on, blinking off. Display on, cursor on, blinking off. So you see here, we have written here this one. Just 1 minute. Yes. So 0E. Display 0E means display on, cursor on, no blinking. And 01 means clear LCD. See command table with. So we can write the command. Now we define. So now we start writing our program. First we define all the pin: RS pin, enable pin, D4, D5, DC, D7. So it is port G.5 pin of the mega at mega, port E.3, port H.3, port H.4. RS pins means port H.5 inbuilt, port H.6. There. First we in the setup program we write LCD unit. We are initializing our LCD. Now, what do you mean by initializing LCD? We'll do it later. Show you later. Then it will be a loop program. First, we write 80 hex. Okay. So 80 hex LCD init means LCD will be configured. In that configuration, actually, this 4-bit mode will be used plus that one will be used. So let's go to LCD init first. Say LCD init. Initializing LCD. What is that? We are writing D6 equal to 1, D7, DRS enable. Setting 4 pins as output pin. Then we are port G point, okay, 3 G.4, these pins are, so all these pins will be configured as the output pin. Actually here, say port H.5, port H.5, H.6, port G.5, port E.3, port H.3, port H.4. All these pins will be set to, will be configured as output pin. How they are configured as output pin? So these pins are configured as output pin by calling DDR register. We can write it here. Okay. So these are configured as output pin. Similarly for port G and port E also, they will be configured as output pin. An RW pin in that application is permanently grounded. So you need not do anything. And now enable pin, note that our first we, now once it is there, now we write enable equal to 0 because we want to send a short duration part. 0 1 delay 0, 0 1 delay 0. So first we write a 0 here. The enable pin is what? Port H point. Enable pin is what? Which pin? Enable pin is port H.6. Port H.6. Enable pin. Then we write LCD command. Which command? For 4-bit, our command will be 333228 0E01. So 333228 So how? What are these things? I want to show you these. So in 4-bit mode, 333228 0E01. These are the commands, instructions. 333228 0E01. So these are sent. So these are the LCD command. After sending command, we are waiting for some 2 millisecond delay microsecond 2000 means. So yeah, it's at 2 millisecond. Okay, display. We're waiting. Now, what is the LCD command? It is a function. We have to write a one LCD command function. Let's see. So it's an instruction write. So go to the LCD command function. See the LCD command. When we write any 8-bit hex number, 8-bit number or 1 byte, the upper 4-bit will go first, then lower 4-bit. How? So unsigned char. So we are just, what happens? We are making RS equal to 0 here for command. Then it is ended with F0X. The higher nibble is extracted. Then that higher nibble is going to the write to LCD. Write to LCD already told you. Our write to LCD function already told you. So this is our write to LCD. Okay. Yeah. So you have to study the program. So write to LCD. So you are calling it. Then we make enable equal to 1 for high to low pulse. We'll wait for some delay. then enable equal to 0 and wait to send high enable. So upper 4 bit will go. Okay, so upper 4 bit LCD command will go. So after upper 4 bit is going to the LCD, then lower 4 bit needs to go. So again we are shifting it to the 4 bit, and again we are sending it. So lower 4 bit goes to the LCD. Now enable equal to 1, then delay, then 0. So we are just sending the entire tunable or entire byte to LCD. Yeah. So that is our initialization. So we are calling this column. So our LCD unit is done, complete. Next, our LCD command. Now we write 180 hex. LCD command. When we write 80 hex, it is what? Our printing will be always from the first line, first column. That is 80 hex means we want to print it from this first location, first line, first location. Yes. So first line, first location. And C0 hex means first line, second line, first column, first location, second line, first location. C0 hex. So LCD print is a function we have defined. So what is our LCD print? LCD print is a set of characters. Just you are using star str, it's a pointer, you know, pointer to the variable. And we are just sending a null pointer means as long as it is not a null pointer, the LCD data, okay, will be going to LCD data function. So it will go to the LCD. Now LCD command and LCD data, they are different. In what way? In LCD command rs equal to 0 and LCD data rs equal to 1. So our LCD data is there. It is a function LCD data. It is same as LCD command. Only difference is our rs equal to 1. In the LCD command rs is 0. Otherwise things are same. You see just rs equal to 1. Just this line is same. Different. Okay, just consider that. Say in LCD command here rs equal to 0 for command in LCD command, but here rs equal to 1 for LCD data. So we want to send the character that we want to display. So that is our LCD data. First 4 nibble will be sent, upper 4 nibble, then lower 4 nibble will be sent. Okay. So that is our thing. So LCD init, then LCD command, our first line, first location. Then we write LCD print. Whatever thing we write here, that will be printed to the LCD. Then C0 hex means what? It is the first, second line, first column. Then it will be printed to the LCD. Just I want to show you a video how things are done. Then I'll come back to the program again for your benefit. See the video. So that is our display. Yeah. Learn program through practice. So what we have written here in the program? So learn program is printed in the first line from first column onwards, and then through practice is written in the second line from first column onwards. Learn program through practice. and write to LCD. So that is known. Write to LCD is used where it is used in LCD command, where RS equal to 0 for command. Upper 4 bit, then lower 4 bit. Then LCD data is same as LCD command. Difference is RS equal to 1 here, not 0. Other things are exactly same. Then our LCD initialization, to sending this, then LCD print, what thing to print, what things to show, that is in the LCD print. So that is the structure of the program. So first LCD initialization, then LCD command, LCD print. So that is the entire structure. Now if you have anything, any doubt, you can tell me. Any question? You have to study this particular program. Okay, complete. So that is the end of our course. আমাদের কিন্তু ক্লাস আজকে শেষ হয়ে গেল, এটা আমি তোমাদের এখনই পাঠিয়ে দেবো, সে অসুবিধা কিছু নেই। ঠিক আছে, তো কিছু জিজ্ঞেস করা নেই তো? ওকে, দেন আই এম লিভিং।